was just one night in Çanakkale. I don't know. We're trying to figure out how to pronounce it. And now we're heading to Izmir, so stay tuned. So we have stopped in a little village. We climbed up into the mountains with our huge bus, and we have stopped in a little village, and we're having lunch. And here's more of the village. We have local women. We're actually going to their homes and going to have lunch. We're going to break up into groups because there's 39 of us, so I'm sure they can't host all 39 in one house. But we did this in Greece, and it was lovely. Having lunch, and the local Greek ladies made us lunch. It was very pleasant. And here we are. We got some washout. There's an open stove. Oh, very cool. Oh, we have a yogurt making demonstration. Whoops. Okay, got a better spot. They're teaching us how to make yogurt. All right. I'll wait until we start. Okay, here we go. Oh,
there is milk in this clay pot. You can see it, right? And sonra tabağın içine bir kaşık yoğurt alıp yoğurt nerede? And they put biraz da katabilirsin. Biraz da. This is yogurt, and she put some yogurt in this one and poured it into the milk. This is the former yogurt.
Okay, and actually, they're cooking bread.
The bread is inside.
Okay, and this young lady is gonna take the bread out. Oh, watch out. Hot bread. Here, let's move back. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. All right, and we get to taste the bread. We got to taste the yogurt, too. There's my spoon. Yeah, we got to taste the yogurt, and now we get to taste the fresh baked bread. Okay, and this is just one of the homes. But they do have a solar hot water heater on their roof, which is really very cool. And they have a little mosque with 2 minarets. And there's the men sitting drinking their coffee. And they've got a little market that will be back. Marian.
You know what Mariam means? Miriam.
Miriam. Oh, yeah.
Mother Mary. Yeah. That's her name. Lovely lady. And Paul.
And there is a group going off. Oh, this looks wonderful. Have a baklava from our wonderful hostess, owner. Beautiful. And then this is our lunch. It's eggplant and rice. And we're leaving.
Maggie, she liked you.
Maggie! Oh, this was so much fun. It was such a lovely experience. And I'm sorry I didn't mean to scream into my audio. I took a screenshot of where we are on maps, and I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, we are getting ready to leave. Oh, there's a bottle of water. There is a tradition in Turkey that when visitors leave, they throw a bucket of water, and it means go with the flow.
Are you ready? One of the ladies, the mayor's wife, is gonna do it, I think.
And she's gonna throw the bottle of water. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's so special. So we have arrived at ancient Pergamon. This was a hospital and wellness center 2,400 years ago. So this is the ancient city of Pergamon. So to the right is a theater. It's the steepest, oops, sorry about that. It's the steepest theater on the continent. And there's a temple of Zeus at the top. Wow. Oh, Pergamon was one of the 7 churches of Asia Minor. There we go. All right, we are starting our tour. It's extremely windy. This is the main avenue of Pergamon Hospital, or hospital site. Some more of the archaeological ruins. This is interesting. It's a circular one. Dee is explaining how people would come here to be healed. And so they would enter where she is. They would tell the priests that they need healing. And then they pay. They could pay gold. They could pay by a goat. And then they'd take the payment to the temple up to the left. There. But that temple had a basement. So they had snakes in the basement because they believed the snakes were healing, and they never killed snakes. And this is where the circular temple was, with the snakes in the basement. And I think they used, our guide said that, they shed their skin and renew themselves with new skin. So that's why they kept them as healing animals. And also for the venom. Well, all right, there's a amphitheater up on the hill, and there's also one down here. And this is a big temple. So there's a little piece of marble down at the bottom, and all the walls were covered with that white marble. It must have looked amazing. And it's just such an incredible sight. Oh my gosh. So this is where they think patients stayed. And these are pipes, ancient Roman pipes. Interesting, because those Romans and their aqueducts and their water, they loved it. And another pipe came up here. This sits on hot springs, so any hot springs, they always use it for healing. All right, and this is a tunnel. Dee says this is the most interesting part of the hospital, so we'll find out why. And this is water from the same spring that they got cold water from 2,000 years ago. Very cool. And we're going back up into the sunlight. All right, so this was a hot spring pool. Wow. For therapeutic use. So back here is the foundations of incubation rooms. So they would take the patients, give them opium extracts, put them in this incubation room, let them sleep for 24, 48 hours. Then they'd get up. They'd take them down through the tunnel we just came from, because there's some outlets for the sun, because of course they hadn't been out in the sun. And then at the top, where the windows or the skylights were, they had priests whispering, "You're going to get better. You're going to be healed." How interesting. So there was a racing track along here, along the colonnade, and I kind of missed what it was used for. So I'm going to ask her and I'll find out. And on these colonnades, the patients, these are thank you notes from patients for being healed. And then she said the theater was to keep the patient's spirits up. They'd bring comedies in, and so they'd laugh. Laughter is the best medicine.
Amazing, isn't it? Quite a sight.
All right, and these are the colonnades, and we're going to head back. All right, we are at our hotel in Izmir. It's the Park Inn Radisson. It's got a neon headboard. That's interesting. It's an okay room. There is absolutely no view in back. There's just the back of a bunch of buildings. So yeah, we're here for 2 nights. Not planning on staying in the room a lot, and your standard issue bathroom. Hello. All right, we are going to dinner, and this is the view from the top of the hotel. I have a YouTube channel, and I YouTube all my travels. We had dinner at the hotel, and we are going for a walk on their promenade. We think, it's a floating, like a maritime museum. It's getting close to sunset time, and I'm sure the sunset will be gorgeous. And here we go. Okay, it was a travel day today. We did go to Pergamon, which was awesome. And Izmir is a huge city. But our hotel's almost right on the waterfront, so it's great. Anyway, tomorrow I kind of have a free day. The group is going to Ephesus, but I've been there twice, so I'm going to explore Izmir on my own. So, stay tuned. Good night.